You know, I had a different perspective on the EBT as far as like the food nutrition program. And that was one of those things I did grow up on. I had the free lunch and it did come in handy because sometimes you just want to put some food on your stomach. But here's the thing I want to say, it gives opportunity. There's a lot of channels I like to watch, and a lot of them recommend growing food, putting some seeds in the pot. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. Because one, you don't know what these companies are doing to the food as far as making seedless produce, how they raising the farm animals and your poultry and meats. So you want to think about those things when you're shopping. What are you putting in your body? Now, I just enjoy life. I kind of eat what I want as long as it's kosher, but I make sure that, well, sometimes I do drink soda and stuff like that. That's bad for you. But what I will say is this is an opportunity to start empowering yourself, putting some seeds in the ground, growing some food, because I'll be honest with you, I heard a lot of people intend to break in the stores, steal and rob this, that, and the third. But really, what is it worth if you end up locked up? You done lost your freedom over a daggone $20 steak, $5 pack of ground beef. And in prison, the only thing you got is commissary. So my opinion is use your brain, figure out ways to pull together and hustle. And like I said, everywhere you turn, there's money around. It don't matter where you look or where you go. If you just not the type of person that likes to have a boss or have somebody you work under, then figure out ways you can make money. You got stock trading. A lot of people are good at stocks and crypto and make a whole lot of money. Some people flip cars. But the point of what I'm saying is you got to get out there and do something. But as far as the food and nutrition is concerned, it doesn't cost much to stack back food for cheap. It may not be what you want to eat, but you can stack back food so that way you don't have to be up in the rigmarole. Imagine if the stores, and I'm gonna make this point before I close this video. Imagine if the stores stopped bringing the food, or everybody starts stealing everything on the shelf and then they shut the stores down. Now, what are you going to do for food? Now you're going to have to rob each other. Now, are you ready for that? Do you want to do that? Because some people don't play. Some people pull a bullet in you. So you got to be careful. So be ready, be prepared, prepare yourself. Do not do something permanent action for a temporary situation. In other words, do not do something permanent that will end you up in a permanent situation. In other words, for a temporary situation, do not do something permanent that affects you the rest of your life. So think about that, okay? When you're out there, I know your stomach may be touching your spine and your ribs, but it's better to be hungry and free. I'm telling you. And there's ways to get food. It may not be what you want to eat. You can hunt, you can fish, you can forage, you can trap. There's so many ways to get food other than to steal it. So if you steal from somebody else, they may have street justice. They're not going to follow the laws of the land. If you steal out of a store, the laws of the land is going to lock you up. So I want you to think in this situation. If you take from somebody, they're willing to get you back and take back from you. So be careful. Be careful out there. I've heard a lot of people talking about they're going to steal. They're going to set up their uncles and cousins to go rob people. And I'm telling you, you're doing something permanent for a temporary situation. You don't know what people's holding. You don't know who people know. And you don't know what people are capable of. Do not underestimate anybody, and don't assume that if you go outside that grocery store and hold somebody up and try to steal their cart, that they're not going to have no get back. So just keep that in mind. Be prepared. Be ready. We're going to talk about this more in the month of November, and we'll see where this EBT situation is going to go. Peace. I'll see you on the next video.